Stop calling them that. The QQ have picked up Shadow Shaman and Clinks. Clinks is a hero, especially after the last update. His ulti is a bit weird for us old school Dota players who've been playing Clinks, or we've seen Clinks have the death pact for a long time. Shadow Shaman, beautiful hero to play with, has the Shackle, has the Hex, has the Serpent Wards which you can use to push, has the Ethereal Shock, I think Ether Shock, not Ethereal Shock, Ether Shock, which does a lot of new damage and easily takes creep waves or finishes off that hero who's running away with this much HP left. Ogre Magi buff after buff, has the stun, has the multicast, which is also useful when it comes to using items now, so he can also multicast those items. Doom picked up by the Radiant as well. Long time since I saw Doom being played anywhere in Bangladesh or any of the Samsung eSports Championships. I haven't seen Doom being played, so it'll be nice to see him, how he's used in this meta. I think the Radiant only have a carry left to pick, a hardcore carry. That is the reason they've banned out Balonar. The Dire team have banned out Balonar, Ursa and Juggernaut because they still have a core left to be picked on the team of Radiant. So Slark has been banned out by the Radiant as well. So I think both the Dire and the Radiant are expected to pick another core. So the Radiant is probably going to get like a safe lane carry because they're probably going to be sending Doom off to the off lane, Razor to the mid lane. Ogre and Dazzle are either going to have a 2-2 lane top and bot, or they're going to have a tri-lane top with whoever they pick. So we do have a few heroes in the pool even now. Heroes like Terrorblade, heroes like Lycan and stuff like that. We can even maybe see some sort of well, there are quite a number of heroes left. I'm not sure whether they play heroes like Drow, whether they play heroes like range carry heroes or whatnot. They do have 2 melees, and so do the Dire. They already have 3 range. Morphling, there you go. Morphling will be played by the Radiant. That's surely going to be the mid laner. The safe laner, sorry, Razor is going to be the mid laner. And the Dire team now only have their final pick left. Probably another carry, could be some sort of I'm not sure whether they'll send Clinks mid or to the safe lane.
10 seconds.
But yes, Sven's probably going to be played as the third role, or maybe even the hard carry. I don't know. As we go into the reserve time, we can only wait and see what the Dire pick. Could be a lot of heroes. Could be a lot of heroes. They do have a good hero pool. Bum ba-dum ba-dum bum ba-dum bum. Still waiting. I'm worried about the Radiant. They really need to make sure the Morphling gets a lot of farm, or else it's going to be very difficult for them to hold the game against these heroes like Clinks, Shadow Shaman, Sven. Dazzle also has to play really well. Razor also has to play really well. They must get the damage drain from the Sven very effectively and during the earliest parts of the engagement before Sven can use his ulti. So I'm not sure who's going to be the engager, the person who engages on this team of the Radiant. Probably Doom or maybe even Razor as well. Skywrath Mage picked up by the Dire. I'm not sure whether... Okay, yeah, Skywrath Mage is probably going to go mid. Titania and Yosemite playing Shadow Shaman and Grimstroke. They'll be the supports, roaming or safe lane supporting. Sodan's going to probably be on the off lane, and Pankamama is going to be on the carry Sven. It's been a long time since I saw carry Sven. I usually see him in the third role or some sort of like a duo off lane. But I'm expecting the Sven to be going to the safe lane with either Grimstroke or Shadow Shaman, and Clinks is probably going to be supported as well on the off lane. That's my prediction. I'm not sure whether that's going to happen or not. So we are heading into the game. This is going to be the final game here on NSU for the Samsung eSports Championship, and whoever wins will be representing their university in the upcoming finals, which will be pause please, because I need to restart my game.
Prepare for battle.
Okay. Alright, we are back in the game. I think this thing is going to be fixing up now. Let me see. Yeah. Go when ready. Thank you. Good luck. Fun. Alright, we will be having the unpause coming in. Now let us dishonorably done. Bhai Tomar tomorrow pick dekhe. Acha. So they're speaking amongst themselves, having some fun. Let us introduce the teammates for the Radiant team. We have Orchi playing the Ogre. We have Noob from BD playing Morphling. We have Lapamon playing Doom. We have Ozzy on Razor. Ozzy Osbourne on Razor. We have John Wick on Dazzle. And on the Dire team we have Titania, who's going to be playing the Shadow Shaman. Itsuki Nakano playing Skywrath Mage. We have Sodan on Clinks. We have Yosemite, she'll be playing the Brimstone, and we have Pankamama on Sven. So let us see how this goes. The items seem to be... I think I might have been wrong. Sodan's probably going to go top, safely in farm, and Sven's going to be the semi-core on the bot, like an offlane core, maybe dual lane, possibly, coming in right now. So Doom's already on the way to the top lane. I'm not sure why the game's still paused. Are we waiting for me? I'm not sure whether we are still waiting. No. Okay. Lakad mata tang. Normally. Alright, so we have a go called in. Both teams ready, and the game is on its way. The finals for the NSU eSports Championship, powered by Samsung. Beautiful. Okay, so we have Ozzy going into the mid lane. He's going to be going up against the Skyrat, who's probably going to have a hard time casting his spell, especially if he takes unstable current. Ogre is going to be, I'm not sure whether he's going to be supporting the Doom dual lane, but he might even go bot or roam around. He does have an Orb of Venom, so he might go, hit on the melee. I think they kind of expected Sven to come top. I'm not sure. They do only have one melee hero on the Dire team, so I'm not sure whether Ogre can really close the gaps there. Shadow Shaman and Clinks are going to be going top, a dual lane on the top against the Ogre and the Doom. On the bot lane we have Sven and Grimstroke. They're going to be laning against the Morphling and as well as the Dazzle. So Dazzle does have a Blightstone, so we'll be trying to harass maybe what is going on here? A ward being sent by the courier. Okay, Sven kind of walks into the Dire side, to the Radiant side of the Radiant side rune. I'm not sure whether the Dire will be able to contest this. Ogre does steal the rune. I'm not sure whether he'll be able to make it out alive. Probably will. Stun's being taken by the Ogre. Steals the rune right under the eyes of the entire team, which was pretty hilarious because this fat Ogre just waddled up all the way to the rune, and I think the Dire team were looking at the bot lane just like we were, and the Ogre instantly stole the lane. Stole the rune. So Dazzle, already taking a lot of damage, might get nuked here. Sven does do a lot of right-click damage on the Dazzle, and on the other hand, the Morphling does put some damage back onto Sven, making him kind of regret diving that far. But does Sven have a lot of... Yeah, he does have a lot of regen, so he can always come back from that. Razor did take his first spell in the first skill. I'm not sure why, but he did. Okay, never mind. A little bit of engagement coming in from the top, just exchanging a few hits here and there. Doom already pretty low, to be honest. Stun comes in from Ogre on the Klinks, I think just a sort of harassment just to make sure that he does not overextend here. Aussie going down, his HP is all the way down to around 30% due to the fact the Skyra did get some opportunities to land some spells on him. He still does not have unstable current, so I'm not sure whether... Right, it's been reworked. Of course it has been reworked. God damn it. But yeah, never mind. Dazzle stunned up by Sven, and buff comes in from the Grimstroke, will stun off the Dazzle and will be able to kill him for the first blood. Noob from UA doing a lot of damage, does morph forward and might get a double kill if he decides to actually take this fight. Not sure if Sven can do anything about it. Does go for the physical shield, might be able to chase him down, does a lot of damage with that heal, but Grimstroke's back with his friend and will make sure that he does not get dived upon. But yeah, the Dire do get 2 kills. 1 kill will be coming in from the Doom on the top lane, I believe, which we missed. Did we miss that? Yeah. Klinks was actually taken down by the Doom on the top lane, so that's a good exchange, to be perfectly honest. The safe lane carry did go down, but on the other hand, we also did lose the Dazzle on the bot, although he is a support, so I would say the Radiant did come top from this engagement, the last 2 fights basically. As we can see, Klinks is doing decent with his network, is he? No, not really. He's pretty low in his network. Not sure how many last hits he got. Around 8 compared to Morphling's 10 and Razor's 9. But Morphling does have some denies to his name, whereas Klinks does not have any denies. We are going to be probably expecting this Morphling to be farming for a long time in this game. Probably trying to reach for the shotgun combo, probably. Yeah, we have Dazzle and Grimstroke. They have seen each other, trying to exchange some right clicks. Grimstroke taking more of the damage, to be perfectly honest. Morphling might even go for this. Does go forward. Stun might come in from Sven as well as the one from Grimstroke. But Grimstroke's pretty low on HP, trying to juke in the trees. John Wick did get 1 hit off. Noob from B probably will get a few right clicks off. Not sure if they'll be able to chase this though. Whether they'll be able to continue this. On the other hand, mid lane, Aussie did go down. A lot of his HP did go down. He probably was exchanging some hits with the Skywrath. The Skywrath does not seem too damaged by any of it, honestly speaking, but he does have a lack of mana, which kind of implies that he probably did get trouble here. Haste Rune picked up by Ogre, will be chasing down this guy. Not sure if Razor is going to be able to help here, but Razor might be okay. Never mind, Razor didn't go down, but yeah, the Ogre picking up the Haste Rune does rotate onto the mid. The Skywrath did see this coming. He kind of did panic and will be going down. Poor dude. Aussie still needs to, I think, pull some regen. I'm not sure whether his courier has some regen. Yes, it does. He has the salve. Will be using the salve to get some things off here. Wait, I need to fix something up. Little hotkey here problem here. Where do you go? Hotkeys. Is it the caster one? Probably not the spectator. Oh, there you go. Let go. Do we have this fixed? Yes, we do. Alright, so back to the game. We are spectating the top lane at the moment. Ogre does have 2 skills in Ignite. We'll be bothering that. Bothering the Klinks with it. So the Klinks does have pretty low HP, to be honest. John Wick might walk into an engagement here. Pankamama does uses Warcry, will be chasing down the Dazzle. Stun did come in from Grimstroke, and Dazzle will be going down, trying to take the rune. I think he did not see. Wait a second, Aussie might just be going down here. He does use his Fairy Fire to stay alive. Skyra does take a good amount of damage from the tower, trying to dive, but I'm sure that the Razor must go back to his lane at the moment. Dazzle will be in the mid, I think, taking some XP. Ogre comes in from behind, does stun up this Skywrath Mage. Grimstroke trying to slow the Ogre down, trying to save his teammate, but probably the Skywrath Mage won't be able to. Never mind, the right click did the right click did miss, but the poison damage from the first spell, the poison touch of Dazzle, will be finishing off the Morphling. The Skywrath, my bad, will be finishing off the Skywrath. So although Razor did have a difficult time, there is already 2 deaths on the Skywrath Mage. So that's pretty good for the Razor that his teammate, especially Ogre, has done some really good circling up to the mid lane. Wait, Grimstroke is invisible, will be going on top of the Morphling. The Morphling does have his first spell, will be walking out. Yeah, never mind, Waveform does save him there. On the other hand, Razor kind of in changing some right clicks with the Skywrath might go down unless Skywrath turns around, uses his nukes, but yeah, he did kind of scare off the Skywrath, won't be going too much for it. I think the Radiant team will be diving the top lane, making sure they get the kill on the Shadow Shaman. So done now being harassed. John Wick did come in from the side, so they will not be doing anything here anymore. They will be backing off at the moment. Morphling kind of did go into the strength morph there. Very low on HP. Will surely have to back off. Maybe go to take the shrine. Same goes for the Dire team. They're also circling up to take the shrine. Will Skywrath be joining them? Probably not. A little bit of damage mangled and consumed by the Razor. Might be able to see him. Never mind. Does go down, and the Skywrath is very low on HP. So the Dazzle did try to TP in and save his teammate, maybe with a shallow grave, but yeah, did not make it in time, and the Skywrath will be finishing off the kill in the mid lane. And Razor, another date that goes down to him. I'm not sure what he can really do other than get something like a what are they called? Magic water drops, I think? What drops are they called again? Keep forgetting the name. Alright, engagement going on the top lane. 3 heroes coming in from the Dire team. Will stun, went on the... Never mind. Might still be alive if he knows how to back off. Orchi trying to do some... show some body language here. Walking up to the Dire team. I'm not sure whether the stun on the Clinks was the right idea, but it did not cause the death of the Doom, so I guess it's not that bad of an ordeal there. If a stun does come in, this Sven will surely go down. Morphling, I think, was kind of baiting this Sven, but this Sven will be going back. Slow nukes coming in from our Skywrath mage on the Razor. Oh, top lane, dive coming in. Shadow Shaman kind of slowed down with... Okay, never mind. Will the hit land? Yes, it does. The Shadow Shaman will go down. His carry is at base. So the Shadow Shaman was kind of in a situation where he was dived on by the Ogre, who's pretty tanky to be honest. Walks up to the guy, stuns him, slows him down. Doom walks in, stuns the TPing, or the... He wanted to TP actually. The attempted to TP Shadow Shaman kills him off. Mid lane, engagement coming in, slow and silence comes in. Grimstroke misses her first spell, but might be able to get the kill unless the Dazzle does save his teammate here. Beautiful grave coming in from the Dazzle. Good TP, and Ogre does stun Grimstroke. Grimstroke is walked into an ambush, might go down. I'm not sure whether Razor should be doing this. No, it shouldn't be. Does go down. Ogre still trying to chase Skywrath. Skywrath taunting. Not sure if they can finish him off here. Dazzle does see him. One right click, one stun, one more right click goes down. Two of the enemy team on the heroes on the Radiant will be backing off at the moment. Grimstroke has TP'd and so has the Crinks, but both of the Radiant teammates will be getting out alive. Although the Razor, I'm not sure what he tried to do there, but he kind of walked back in, and the Skywrath, taking full advantage of the misstep by the Razor, does finish him off. Okay, what is happening? The Radiant team will be walking off on the Sven. Sven stunned up. Grimstroke coming in from the side. Ogre does stun. Never mind, Ogre gets stunned instead. Dazzle's still there, so they still have a chance to save Ogre. Might get stunned off. Ogre does get stunned. Grim. Oh no. Dazzle has been silenced, so he really can't help his teammate here, and he's going to be taken down. Oh, does get the grave off. That's pretty interesting. On the other hand, I don't think Morphling is going to be able to make it out alive. Does have magic once, so probably will be. Tries to stun the Skywrath. Never mind, Skywrath probably will be able to finish off the Ogre here. Dive coming in. Noob from B does have a salve, so he's salving up at the moment. Does have a stun ready as well. Probably they won't be able to find him. Is TPing out. Not sure if they can kill him off. Probably won't be able to. TP's back home. Is safe at base. Beautiful plays coming in from both of the teams. They are very active in the map, and they are casting their spells very effectively. I'm not sure how the Ogre managed to stay alive for that long, but this Dazzle did try to save his teammate there. Probably didn't make it. Probably couldn't do anything about it other than the fact that he kind of put a grave on him, but yeah, did get the kill nevertheless, and he did go down. His teammate did go down. Doom does have Doom. Doom has Doom. Doomful. I'm not sure what the Shadow Shaman is trying to do here. Razor low on HP. Grimstroke coming in from the side. Sends his spirit. Will be able to take him down. Goes down in the mid again. Razor, misplay after misplay. He's not in a position where he should be being so aggressive in his lane, but he is, and this is giving Skyrath a lot of kills, which that's very bad, honestly speaking. Sven stunned by his replicate. Never mind, does stun Morphling. Will be able to make it out alive. Doom diving onto the Shadow Shaman, probably won't need to cast his ulti on him and will be taking him down regardless of that. Multicast does send the... Okay, never mind. This is pretty funny. Multicast has such a big range. Alright, so the Radiant team will be taking... Oh, the ulti kind of did a lot of damage there. Morphling being surrounded from all sides. Skyrath Mage does use his silence, but Strength Morph was already in play. Will be able to TP out! Yes, he does! Beautiful play there, beautiful call there by this Morphling. Kind of figured out that he had only one opportunity here to make a play, and that was to TP out, and that's exactly what he did, and for that reason he was saved. Doom TP's in, not much damage on him. Sven doomed out. Shadow Shaman lands his ulti on the Ogre. The Ogre will go down unless the Dazzle kind of keeps him alive for a longer time. Will be walking up and surviving. The Doom still chasing. Skyrath Mage comes in. Skyrath Mage does nuke down the Doom all the way to his death. Dawnwick trying to run away, will be chased down by the first spell of Skyrath and taken down as well. Razor comes in from the back line, links up. The Skyrath Mage will be trying to chase him down, but won't be able to do anything. On the other hand, Grimstroke kind of walks into the damage radius of Aussie. Aussie instead focuses on Skyrath Mage, will be taking Yosemite down as well. One more hit. Tries to land, never mind. Okay, never mind. Yosemite shouldn't have faced backwards and tried to do anything there. Should have just walked out, but will go down. A lot of trash talk coming in from both teams. They're having a lot of fun. So like I said, the Shadow Shaman and the Grimstroke kind of just walked into the range of the Razor, who had stolen a lot of damage. So yeah, I'm not sure what the Ogre is doing. Oh, Skyrath Mage smoked up. Will pick up the Invis Rune. No vision on the Invis Rune on the Dire team, so they don't know that the Skyrath Mage actually has it. He might be going to the mid lane though, trying to maybe pick off the Razor. John Wick hiding in the trees, still with his friend. Oh, engagement in the mid lane, silenced up, stunned up, will probably go down to the nukes, and he does. That's another kill, another death to the Razor, another kill to the Dire. I'm not sure how many times the Razor has died, but probably a lot of times. Yeah, that's exactly 4 times. That's a lot, to be honest. Doom kind of gets a lot of damage dealt to him, but he will be able to walk out of here alive. Sven, on the other hand, being dived by the Radiant team, will go down. On the other hand, Skyrath Mage with his Invis comes in, tries to nuke down the Morphling, but grave on him. Morphling trying to deal some damage, maybe scare off the enemy team so he can get out of there alive. Morphling, on the other hand, where did he go? Yeah, he's morphed waveform to the side. I'm not sure whether Skyrath Mage should be chasing this, but yeah, he's not going to do that. He's going to back off now. But well played, Morphling, well played. Dazzle and Morphling, both of them played really well. Dazzle put his grave on the Morphling. Morphling stood his ground, tried to do some stun damage there. Probably will be taking the shrine, calling his teammates, maybe? No? Will be taking it himself, unless he, regens it right like this, just standing in one place. Oh, has his Mask of Death? Morbid Mask, right? It's not the Mask of Death anymore, it's the Morbid Mask, right? The Morbid Mask for a long time. Does have his Morbid Mask, will be life stealing some of the lost HP here. Keywords coming in from Dazzle, does find the Sentry and the Orbs. Will not be playing putting the Orbs there because that's what the Radiant team will be expecting. Instead, he'll be putting the Orbs a bit more to the side, maybe, or not at all at this area. Haste Rune spawned at bottom. I'm not sure whether anyone saw that. But yeah, a pause coming in from Titania. I think Grimstroke DC'd. But yeah, this game is going really well. Let's look at the net worth. Doom is top of the net worth due to his Devour, which I kind of understand. Skywrath Mage, second on the net worth chart. Doing really well, honestly speaking. Does have a few kills to his name, like around 7 plus 1 assist. And then we have the Morphling. He's playing really well, to be honest. Although he does not have that many kills to his name, he does have 2 kills and no deaths. But he's doing really well. He's playing really well, keeping himself alive as well, getting those farms. He's decent in the net, doing decent in the net with as well. Klink's dear friend has no kills to his name, but does have a decent amount of farm, does have his Midas, so we'll be getting his farm up as the game progresses onwards. We do have the Razor following up in the net worth right after Klink's, has a decent amount of items, but the problem with Mr. Razor is he died way too many times, 4 times in total, which is, I think, the most when it comes to the carries. Then again, we must also kind of understand that the Skywrath Mage did die 3 times, but does have 7 kills to his name. So in the sense of hero levels, Skywrath Mage is at the top with 12 levels, whereas Razor is second, coming in at 11, and Morphling is third, coming in at 10. So we can see that the Dire team is probably going to have to defend at the top, or at least try to defend the top, because the Radiant team will be pushing into it. Ogre and Doom are on the top lane, so they'll be pushing that. Dazzle and Morphling are around the mid lane. The mid tower on the Radiant team is not that low. On the Dire team it's halfway down. Once we go into the bottom lane, we can see that the Radiant tower is halfway down. Sven and Grimstroke are still farming and manning this lane, and the Dire tower is barely holding on, pretty low on HP, but I think the first objective on the Dire team should be to take the top tower. And what about their respective tower for the top lane? Yeah, not much damage on it, so they're probably going to be taking that. Grimstroke did DC. Let's see where Grimstroke is stationed, safely in the middle of the trees. No Radiant heroes to kind of go there. YOLO go. Go calls in. Go calls coming in from both teams. We'll be resuming the game soon enough. We'll be expecting the top lane, because we expect the Radiant team to push this tower and take it. So yeah. Okay, little engagement coming in. Skywrath Mage comes to the top. We'll be nuking down the Doom very quickly. The Doom did not expect that much damage to come in right after unpausing a game, because they did plan it out in this pause that they will be doing this. Damage steal coming in. Oh no, Bankamama will be backing off. Not sure whether he should be doing this. Does give a lot of damage. Yoshimite will surely go down to some right clicks. Ogre Mage TP'd in to the bot lane, slowed down the Dire Grimstroke, and will be finishing off the Grimstroke there. Dire will probably be losing the tower in the bot lane, and the Dire the top tower is being pushed by the Storms. Okay, never mind. Shadow Shaman probably won't be able to take this tower down, because the Doom is here. He does have his oh, never mind, doing a lot of damage to the tower. Never mind, we did lose the top Radiant tower, and regardless to say, we did also lose the bottom tower for the Dire, which we kind of predicted they would lose regardless of what happened, but we kind of did not expect them to take down the tower so fast in the top lane for the Radiant side. But yes, the Radiant have lost their top tower as well, and maybe they're rotating in. They're probably going to be trying to take the middle lane. Ogre does have a haste rune. Will we be seeing any sort of engagement? Grimstroke did get spotted out, used never mind. Are they seriously going to dive this? No. Nope, they're backing off. Alright, let's look at the mid tower on the Dire team. Skywrath Mage TPing in. Probably will be defending this tower. They don't want to give any towers off for free. Mid lane. We might see an engagement. Ogre does have a smoke on him. Rotating it in from the right. Sven gets stunned off. Skywrath gets stunned off by the Ogre. Very good plays coming in, but I'm not sure whether the Skywrath will be able to make it alive. Shadow Shaman tries to keep his friend alive. Stuns off the Ogre, but the Ogre is very low on HP. Skywrath Mage will go down. Ozzy doing a lot of right click damage due to the steal. Ogre Mage goes down to the Grimstroke, but the Grimstroke will go down to our Morphling. The only one who could make it out alive was actually the Klinks. Poor Ogre took a lot of damage for the team, but did keep the Skywrath from doing anything, honestly speaking. Did come in with the smoke from the right side, stunned off the Skywrath, scared him off. Skywrath was a bit disoriented when he saw that the team fight had started and he couldn't cast any spells due to the fact that he was stunned. And the moment Razor started to steal some damage, he got really big very fast and he did take out the backliners really quickly with that immense amount of damage which he had stolen. Double damage will be picked up by the Razor, maybe utilized. I'm not sure whether the Razor is going to... Yeah, he's asking the Doom to, I think, come with him, pinging him. Morphling Silence top Eidos will probably be nuked down very quickly unless he can get out of there in time. But Morphling does get the silence off him, will be walking off as much as he can. Razor coming in with a double damage rune, will get the link on Yoshimite. Oh my god, Morphling did die to the side, but double damage, doing a lot of damage on the Grimstroke, trying to run away, will not be able to make it. That's the last right click off. On the other hand, Skywrath Mage might make a sneaky play here, getting out alive. He did kind of juke to the trees. I think the Ogre is still looking for him, but he's pretty far away from where he was. Doom might spot the... Yes, he does. Stun coming in before the Doom could doom the Sven. Sven will be maybe... no, never mind. He might engage or might not engage. I'm not sure. Sven kind of thought about going back in there, but he kind of decided that he shouldn't. And that's the reason he backed off there. So we will not have any engagements here at the moment, but maybe the Radiant team might decide to push the bot tower because they are kind of all stacked up around that area. Razor still walking around. Doom farming the lane somewhat. Okay, never mind. He's kind of hiding in the tree. I'm not sure what he's doing there. Ogre and Morphling goes back into the mid lane. We'll be trying to push that out. Getting some farm off there. Morphling as well. Probably going for a... Okay. Heroes near Doom. I think they did see the Doom. The ward will get dewarded. I think this is the only ward they kind of expected. They don't expect this Radiant ward right here. Unless... Oh, yep, they do see it. And they will be taking that down. So, what just happened? I think they will be giving off the farm to someone else. Yeah. Titania kind of pinged, I think, Grimstroke or Sven. Probably pinged the Sven. Okay, engagement at the top. And the Klinks will get spotted out with the dust coming in from Ogre, and the kill has been secured. And poor Klinks did not expect the dust to be popped so early, I guess. Will be giving his life for that. The Radiant have stacked up in the top lane. I guess the only one who is at the bot lane is Doom, who will be TPing to the top lane. They're all going to stick together and try to maybe push this lane. Skywrath does have vision on the Dazzle. Does go down, and we're going to kill the Dazzle. Beautiful grip coming in, keeps the Dazzle alive. I'm not sure whether they will make it all alive though. Skywrath Mage will be sending his nuke. Does take down Morphling, sending his nuke to Dazzle. Dazzle will be going down the moment the thing reaches him. Razor trying to steal that from Sven. Does take Sven down, but will be going down himself as well. Ogre being chased down. Doom's too far away. I'm not sure where Doom is. He's trying to kill Grimstroke on the back lines. But yeah, Ogre still running for his life. Will get killed off there. Doom probably won't be able to make out of here alive if the Klinks does get some damage on top of him. Skywrath Mage TPs in. Eidos SM will probably be able to take down the Doom. Will this be a team wipe coming in from the side of the Dire? God damn it, Doom's very tanky. Doom's still walking and trying to get out of there alive, but probably won't be able to make it due to the fact that they do have a lot of damage coming in from the Radiant team. From the Dire team, my bad. XD coming in from the Doom. They have no idea what's happening, honestly speaking, but this is pretty funny. Alright, so we're back in the game. Klinks farming up some of his items. Net worth highest on Doom still now. Skywrath and Klinks caught up. Klinks caught up actually. Overtaken the Morphling already. Manta trying to be farmed by the Morphling. Excuse me. I've been yawning a lot. I think I'm speaking really fast, and that kind of makes me lose a lot of oxygen at the same time. Yawning is not because I'm sleepy. I'm not yawning because I'm sleepy. I'm yawning because I lack oxygen. Grimstroke does have a smoke. I'm not sure whether he will be using this soon, but I think they will be planning to do something here. Scan coming out in the mid. I'm not sure by why. Probably by the Dire. They kind of want to know where the enemy heroes are. Ogre comes up, uses his Ignite on the creep wave. Doom TP's bot, probably going for that blade mail. Might the engagement come here from the Skywrath mage? Atos comes in, so does the Glaive. We'll probably be able to take him down. The Doom did not survive that. This Veil of Discord doing so much damage, honestly speaking, before the Doom could have reacted. And honestly speaking, the Doom kind of does have a blink there. The moment the Veil hit him, he should have that reaction speed in him, that the moment the Veil hits him and the moment the Atos starts flying, he should be able to blink out of there. I'll be expecting the Doom to be more careful from now on.
Not for myself, but for the cause.
Okay. Smoke up from the Dire side. I'm not sure whether they'll be going into the going into the Rosh pit, but yeah, they'll be surely coming towards the mid lane. The Dazzle probably won't be able to take this. Sven finds the Dazzle, stuns him up. Razor does come in from the side, links him up. I'm not sure whether Sven will be able to give it some damage here. Oh my god. Alright, stunned up. Double hex. Thanks to the link from Grimstroke, the spirit does go back to Grimstroke. Sven kind of trying something here, walking around, keeping some space there between the Radiant and its tower. Yeah, they took the tower and they left. Grimstroke played really well there, kind of linked up the Ogre with the Razor. Kept them back. Was it the Ogre with the Razor or the Dazzle with the Razor? But yeah, kept them back. Did not let them excuse me, did not let them walk up to the enemy, to their own tower to defend it. So well played by Grimstroke on that part. Aether Lens done on Grimstroke. Ether Lens, my bad, not Aether Lens. Midas on Klinks, being really helping him get those farm, because kind of did see him have similar items for a decent amount of time. Pings coming in from Radiant on top of the Morphling. I think they all want to move towards that area. They do have Morphling in the front line. They are smoked up around the Morphling. Ogre walking up. Might find the Grimstroke here. Haste on Grimstroke. Doom comes in, gets hexed instantly. Well played by the Shadow Shaman, keeping his teammate alive. I'm not sure whether the Sven can run out of there. Does have the buff on. Will probably stun the Radiant team entirely, but Doom does come on Sven. And Razor's doing a lot of damage. Will he be able to get another right pick off? No, he won't. Oh my god, will Grave come in time? Yes, it does, but it does not do enough damage to even worry the Razor all that much, honestly speaking. Shadow Shaman does hex. Doom jumps into the tower, uses his dust. Will be chasing still. Yes, does get the kill on the Shadow Shaman. Now the Radiant team will be backing off, trying to take the bot tower. They're going to utilize the timings, the death timings on both the Sven and the Shadow Shaman, and trying to take down the bot tower now. Klinks farming top, trying to take down the tower as well. Some sort of exchange coming in. This guy is doing a lot of damage, to be honest. Yeah, doing a lot of damage. Defends very effectively. On the other hand, the top tower will probably go down. No, never mind. Still a good amount of damage left on it. But yeah, beautiful defense coming in from the Skywrath mage. Did keep his thing going, his spam going, scaring off the Radiant team. Aghanims almost done. Around 500 gold left for the Aghanims. I'm not sure whether they're going to keep it for buyback. Probably will be keeping it for buyback.
Is a great conductor.
Sven almost done with his dagger. I guess he could sell his stout shield. If he sells his stout shield, he might get the dagger. Sven constantly spamming the double damage on the top. Dire do scan in the right area. Will they be able to find someone on the scan. Yeah, they do, and they know where they are. Now they might smoke. They're already pinging out and going, okay, dude, bros, people are there. Will they be going for an engagement here? They might meet halfway. The Dire kind of circle around. They do not have their clinks. I'm not sure whether they should be taking this engagement if they do find the Radiant team up in their face.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Let's see what happens. Clinks will be TPing in. Doom does spot the enemy, does get stunned and silenced, and Hex. Doom will probably be going down. I'm not sure whether the Radiant should take this. They should seriously back off. They'll be losing the Razor as well. Grave does come in from Dazzle, but I'm not sure whether the Razor will live. The Dazzle is surely going to go down for giving himself away. I don't think the Grave was honestly necessary here. He could have just let the Razor die and survived himself, but he tries to keep his carry alive. But yeah, not to any avail, because he kind of did die. None of the Radiant team, the dead teammates on the Radiant side have buyback, so I'm not sure what they should do other than honestly back off. Poor guy's dead. All over. Ogre close to the Dire teammates, should be backing off here. Bloodlust in the tower.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
The tower is gone. What will the Radiant? I think the Dire might go for Roshan here. Yeah, no Roshan yet, as of yet. Could be going for Roshan, I think, in my opinion. Why aren't they? Game slowed down just a little bit right now as the stakes have gotten higher. They're in equal states, to be perfectly honest. They're doing really well. All of them are doing really well. So pings, severe pings coming on. Probably will there be an engagement? They might find a Morphling here. I'm not sure whether Clinks has any sort of like a silence or orchid or something like that to actually do much here, but he did spot on the Morphling, and everyone will be going back to their respective lanes. No engagements here as of yet. Morphling will be going to the bot and pushing out this lane. Ogre has his Glimmer, has a Blade Mail. That's pretty impressive. Shotgun combo ready for Morphling, pulling his Ether Blade, the rest of his Ether Blade, in the Courier. Yeah, the Ghost Scepter. Is it called the Ghost Scepter? I think it is called the Ghost Scepter. I haven't played Dota in quite a long time, so excuse me guys. Smoke coming in, will spot the Doom probably. John Wick did see the enemy team. Doom kind of tries to blink out. Grave comes in. Where's the Grave? The Grave does not hit him in time, but the Radiant team will be backing off. They don't want to take this engagement without the Doom. That's the second time Doom's been spotted out, and I think the Grave should have been cast a bit earlier. Kind of keeps him alive, so at least he can cast the Doom before he dies. But yeah, the Doom does have a high cooldown, so in a sense it's good that he did not cast it.
Is under attack. Radiant structures are fortified.
Shadow Shaman TPing in mid, probably to defend the push. The Radiant team around their base, they kind of know that the TP has come in from Shadow Shaman. They will be engaging. Will they be able to get the Sven? Yeah, Sven, never mind, gets stunned off. Razor gets stunned as well. They probably won't be able to chase anyone here. The Dazzle kind of does try to get someone, but no, the Dire team will be going back. Skyrath already TP'd into the top, started farming off this push. So again, the Dire team exactly get what they want. They got the kill on the Doom with the smoke, and they did get the tower. And the Radiant couldn't really do anything about it. And the moment they saw that the Shadow Shaman had TP'd in mid to defend the push that was coming in from the mid lane, they did try to engage on the bot lane, but again, Grimstroke, the ulti did come in really well, and Sven did stun both the Razor and the Morphling, and that kind of stopped them from chasing the hero, chasing the Dire heroes down. Smoke coming in from the Radiant side. I'm not sure whether they will be able to find anyone, because the Dire team are all in their top lane jungle, but they're still going for it. They've scanned out the mid tower area, and they are not probably going to be able to find anyone. They might find the Grimstroke, Maybe. No. Probably they're going to give this up and take the farm. You probably know that they've been smoked. They kind of, yeah, they probably won't be able to find anyone. This is a smoke gone to waste. They'll be heading to the lanes and trying to get some farm. On the other hand, the Radiant team might actually do, the Dire team might actually do something here. Yep, everyone just being a bit passive due to the fact that this game is the finals. They need to be they need to play it very safe. Double damage picked up by Ozzy. I'm not sure whether he'll be taking it or he'll be giving it to Morphling, but I think they will be doing the Roshan here. Walks into the Rosh pit. No, still not. Okay. Sven walks up to the top area, spotted by the ward. I'm not sure whether they'll do anything about it. Yeah, nothing done about it. Klinks is pulling his item. What did he get again? He got his diffuser. Ooh, that's probably going to do a lot of damage. Diffuser picked up by the Klinks. Sven has his dagger, so he will be seeing him engage a bit more. Grimstroke does have his 4-staff. Skyrath finished up his Athos, Ags, and failed, so he'll be doing a damn lot of damage. Shadow Shaman has his Aether Lens as well as his Glimmer, and he is farming the jungle and already I think finished off his dagger, and he'll be pulling it with the courier. Skyrath on top of the net worth, and Morphling doing pretty well for himself, second on the net worth, right before the Klinks, who is the third on the net worth, followed by the Razor, who is on the fourth, followed by the Doom, who is on the fifth of the net worth. I think a little change occurred. The Klinks kind of went above the Razor. Yeah, went above the Razor. Probably a smoke on someone's side, maybe? No? Yeah, the Dire do not know that they do not have a vision on the top rune, which is a haste rune. Engagement might occur in the mid, maybe? I think the haste rune was pinged out. Sven might get it if the Morphling stuns him in time. Never mind! Nothing happens. Both of them respect each other. One takes the rune, one blinks away instantly the moment he got his rune, because he knew for a fact that if the Morphling decided to go on him, he might have died, especially with the haste rune to aid his run. Alright, so we have the Dire team and the Rain team both farming. I'm not sure whether they should be trying to delay the game any further against this Morphling, but then again, you know, if you can actually take down the Morphling effectively before he gets his BKB, you are in the safe zone. But the moment he has his BKB, it's going to be very difficult for you to actually take down the Morphling, especially heroes like Skyrath, Mage, Grimstroke, and Shadow Shaman, and Sven. You know, if you can't stun him, you can't do anything, can you? The Morphling, the moment he starts walking around, morphing around, waveforming around, and adaptive striking around, and morphing his stats around, he is a very difficult hero to face up against. And once he has his VKB, once you can't hex him anymore, once you can't shackle him anymore, he's going to be moving around the whole map. He's going to be shotgun comboing this Grimstroke probably. He'll be able to, yeah, 1200 HP on Grimstroke and 1400 HP on Shadow Shaman. So 2400, yeah, I think the person you would expect most to die would be the Grimstroke to this shotgun combo. Smoke coming in from the Dire side. We'll be trying to spot anyone they can see. Not sure who they can find. Morphling does use his illusions to take down this ward here. They did spot the Kling. So much HP gone on his side. He's probably going to be backing off. Might take it taken down. No! Morphling walks into an ambush. Gets hexed instantly. Razor will be going down as well. Dazzle won't be able to keep him alive. Doom, he's going to go down as well. Walked into something he shouldn't have, honestly speaking. And so does the Razor. The Razor's down as well. Only the Ogre is the only one alive on that side. And the worst part is they don't even have buyback on the Radiant team other than the Razor. So they might be losing a few towers here. Yeah, this is really bad for the Dire side. Hey, but then again, the fact that the Razor did buy back might kind of demotivate the Dire to go any further. Razor does walk in, hexed out by the shadow, oh no, he's gonna go down. That's a dieback. The Radiant have lost all advantage here. I'm not sure whether they will be able to stop this push, but the racks on the mid lane will surely go down on the Dire's for the Dire. Beautiful play by the Skywrath mage. He totally made use of the disadvantage there. Ogre Magi bought back into the game. The Doom's in the game as well. Doom might walk in, stuns up, does have a blade mill, will probably use it. Never mind, Octane Core used on him, he will probably go down. No, Grave comes in, saves the Doom. The Doom will be trying to walk this off, not sure if he can though. Skywrath Mage finishes off everyone. Beautiful plays coming in from the Dire. Beautiful links by Grimstroke. Beautiful nukes coming in from Skywrath. Although the Radiant team are playing really well, they are not going to be able to out-carry this team. They did defend the tower, which was the main objective. They did throw some bodies at the Dire team to make sure that the top racks does not go down. The top towers do not go down, and they've successfully done it. But hey, the shrines are out. I think the Dire could take the shrines if they want to. But thanks to the fact that the Skywrath Mage was taken down by the Morphling, the Dire team are going to be backing off at the moment. So yeah, my arms hurt. I've been speaking for 40 minutes straight without a co-caster to help me. And it's a bit difficult. I'm going to stretch a bit. Excuse me while I stretch. Yeah, anyways, casting. Very difficult when you're alone. Morph will surely be taking down this Rock all by himself. Illusion's taken down instantly. Where's the Dazzle when you need him? Kind of pings the Morphling. Hey Morph, do you want to do that? Do you also want to do that, dude? But yeah, Morphling is doing a lot of damage to this Roshan and probably will be able to take him down very quickly. John Wicks comes in from the side, uses his medallion on the Rosh kind of to aid his teammate. War Stomp, right? Yeah, War Stomp coming in from Doom. Rosh is finished off. Morphling does have the Aegis, and they will be trying to take advantage of this Aegis and maybe push this mid lane altogether. They do all have their ultis as well. Doom is back up, so. And Ironwood branch dropped by Sven. Right here. There you go. Little plant here. No smokes coming in. Oh, look at that. Skywrath Mage already has a scepter. Has a scythe of ice. That is going to be it's going to be very troublesome, honestly speaking, for the Radiant, especially the Morphling. He does have his BKB, so if the Octarine can be placed well by the Doom, he might be able to keep his teammates alive. Smoke coming in from the Radiant side. Everyone but the Doom, the Dazzle and the Morph are... Oh, the Dire scan did land, and they did figure out that someone's around the shrine area. Mid lane being pushed in by the Mega Creeps. Two TPs coming in on the side of the Morphling and the Doom. I think the only objective the only thing they can do, honestly speaking, right now, is they can try to push the mid lane inside, back to the all the way to the Dire. Oh, they kind of know that the Ogre was still there. Won't be able to find him. Need to be back to base. Lincoln's coming in. Excuse me, Lincoln's coming in from the Morphling.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant structures are fortified.
Everyone has vision. Something is about to take place. Stuns comes up on Grimstroke, and Morphlings turned into Sven will be taking down Grimstroke. Klinks trying to do something here, but the BKB from Sven really helping out. Stun comes into Klinks as well as never mind. Gets instantly nuked down. Razor still trying to stay alive. Will not be able to do much. The Aegis has worn off. Has been used by Morphling. Trying to use the shrine here. Grave does come in. Morphling probably will die, especially due to the fact this damage coming in is intense. Doom has bought back and is TPing to the shrine. Will walk into 3 heroes here and instantly get taken down. Unless he can use the Blade Mill effectively, no, probably won't be able to do it. And that's team wipe coming in from the side of the Dire. And we can hear the Dire yell and scream out of happiness. They are seeing some sort of hope here, and well played called by the Doom. they're all having fun at the end of the day, all friends, all teammates as well. So the Morphlings tried his best to do something here. Does not have buyback, so I would suggest if you bought some items, does get stunned, does get hexed, will get Atos, does get silenced, probably won't be able to make it out alive unless he uses his BKB, does use his BKB. Might stun off the Sven here and maybe finish him off as well. Does stun the Sven, does a lot of damage, and the Sven is down. Skyrath has TP'd out the moment he saw his friend Sven taken down. So yeah.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Bounty
picked up by Grimstroke. Another one.
For my coffers.
Lot of bounty runes for Grimstroke there. Well, this is pretty fun. Pulse comes in from the side of the Dire. Let's look at some items. Alright, back in the game. The Radiant are in a position where one more team fight not going their way will probably end up making them lose the game. They do not have... Do they all have buybacks? No, Doom does not have buyback. Ogre does not have buyback. A lot of the enemy, a lot of the Radiant teams don't have buyback. The only one who have buybacks are all of the Dire teammates. So if the next fight does not go in the tides of the Radiant team, we are going to be having a problem. We are going to probably seeing a GG call coming in and the game ending there instantly. Klinks going for that Dragon Lance, and it does have the Dragon Lance, going for that Hurricane Bike, and Skyrath probably might go what could he possibly is going to switch down his Veil and go for some sort of another item maybe later on. Shadow Shaman almost has his Ags done. Grimstroke already is going for that Octarine or Lotus Orb, my bad. Going for the Lotus Orb. Razor will be going for the Shiva, followed by maybe a Force Staff, which might transition into a Hurricane Pike. Dazzle going for Yields, and Doom kind of trying to go for a BKB. They don't have much farm, probably won't be able to make it very soon. The Morphling does have his Boots of Travels, has a magic wand, and will be pushing the bot tower, doing a lot of damage there. Skyrath has come up, so they might want to engage on the bot lane maybe? No. Oh, Skyrath Mage instantly present at the top. Not spotted by the Radiant yet though. Probably don't know that he's there. The Ogre kind of did get spotted. He's going to go back. He was under the ward when he used his Glimmer Key, so... Ogre does have a Dagon. I'm not sure what the Dagon's going to do. whether the Dagon's going to deal any damage. But yeah. Shadow Shaman used his ulti. Oh, the Morphling is doing a split push and engagement at the bot lane. Doom nuked down severely. Might be taken down, maybe taken down here. Yes, will be taken down. Razor's going to go down as well. The Dazzle's going to go down as well. Only one who's alive is the Dazzle and the Morphling. The Morphling's trying to push this lane here, doing a lot of damage to the towers. I'm not sure whether the Dire will be able to outpush this Morphling, but they are trying to back off at the moment. The Radiant team, Morphling gets hexed up, gets shackled down, gets nuked down. Morphling will be going down. Morphling does not have a buyback for 1 minute or 120 seconds. That's approximately 2 minutes. He does not have a buyback. And the Morphling did do a lot of damage to the tower, especially took down one of the towers entirely, as well as half of the other tower. Oh, Clinks kind of gets spotted down. Razor does get chained up and does take... Nope, never mind. They're going to back off. The moment Dazzle and Razor got chained up, I was kind of expecting them to engage on the Razor maybe, but yeah, never mind. It did not take place. The battle did not take place. They decided to back off. Grimstroke and Clinks both. Skywrath Mage walking up to the... Will you do anything to the Dazzle today? No. Does not do anything to the Dazzle. Just be heading back. Morphling down for 60 more seconds. After he's back, he's probably going to do that same thing again. Maybe push like the top lane or something. They're to try and figure out what the Dire are. They're probably not on the Roche, as you guys imagine. They're trying to push down lanes, especially the ball lanes being pushed by Sven. Windstroke around the bot jungle with the Skywrath Mage. Probably will be focusing on taking the shrine here. Clinks invisible, walking up to the Radiant side, trying to scout out someone. I think they're probably going to try to push this bot here, maybe even try to end the game here. So they have all stacked up. The Shadow Shaman's a bit behind on the team here, but I think they're going to take down the shrine and then go head into taking this tower down. Let's see how this goes, how this plays out. You can already see the Radiant Tower taking a lot of damage. Fortification comes in, Razor is being charged, Ogre and Sven are getting taken down really fast. Razor's trying to do something here, but he's going to go down as well. The only ones who are alive are Dazzle, Morphling. I'm not sure whether Dazzle and Morphling will be enough to defend this. That is going to be GG. Dazzle does go down and Morphling trying his best to stay alive and kind of do something here, but yeah, the Aegis of the Ancient is going to go down for the side of the Radiant. And a beautiful game coming in from both of the teams. They played so well. This was a tug of war, to be very honest, all the way back and forth, and finally the Dire do take the victory. The quintessential quintessential quintuples do take the victory. And yeah, beautiful game coming in from the teams of NSU, and we will be seeing the quintessential quintuplets representing their university on the upcoming finals at IUB, which will be taking place on the 23rd and the 24th of March. So do stay tuned and stay with us as we move on to the finals, and do visit. As far as I know, that the IUB finals will be free for all. You can enter and watch the game at IUB. So do drop by. Do stay with us and watch all the games that take place. We'll be seeing you guys there. Take care and peace.